Welcome back, nerdy nerds, to The Last Nerds on Earth presents The Five Crystals. I'm your host this week, Andrew. I play Carly, the misunderstood fire genasi. This is where I would normally introduce you to a few nerds. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about some nerds I've already mentioned before. This will be the second episode where the DM from Fate's Grip wandered into our campaign. Fate's Grip is a group of friends from Australia who live stream their D&D sessions on Twitch. They're pretty amazing nerds. You should really check them out on Twitch at twitch.tv/VeniceElder, VENICELDER. Also check out their YouTube at Fate's Grip, where they're currently putting their older episodes up so you can check them out. Last time you were with us, you made it through a rough 20 minutes of the episode where adventurers woke up, made their way to an open field, found a horde of zombies around an obelisk, and then they were saved by a mysterious stranger named Turolo, who said he was hunting and got lost. They made it through that horde of zombies that, due to the DM magic, only consisted of a handful, and finally made it into the obelisk. Is Turolo a trap laid out by the DM, or is he really just here to help? Will the life-sucking monster be in this dungeon? Will I ever stop asking you questions? Find out right now.
You guys move into this darkened tunnel, and as you leave the surface behind, you are moving almost like a steep angle down into the earth, following this tunnel. And it's not like an actual underground cave tunnel. I mean, literally it is, but everything is carved with precision. Like, there are regular walls and a ceiling and a floor, and it is completely dark. Did you guys say you lit a torch?
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch.
All right, so the torch goes up. There are various carvings in the side of the walls every so often as you guys are sort of moving through, down. You get deeper and it gets more moist in the air and on the walls and on the floor, and there's moss growing on the ceiling and stretching all around. Hallway, cavern, hallway, cave, tunnel, there it is. Words and stuff. The tunnel, as you guys are moving down it, and you come to eventually a grading of the floor. It's going fairly steep, and then suddenly it sort of shallows out, and you're on flat ground for a while. You've been probably walking about 30 or 45 minutes just following this one long tunnel when you come to a set of wooden doors.
Those seem out of place.
On the way down, can Turolo just have a bit of a look at the carvings and see if there's anything unusual about them?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
16.
All right. So in your journeys around, you've come to know different languages, and you know this to be a type of dwarvish script along the edge. Would you like to sort of read it as you're going down?
Yes, please. And I'll then relay what I've seen and read in a whisper to the rest.
Okay. So this is essentially almost a story as you're going down. It starts out at the top of the cave, or starts out at the top of the tunnel. It's a story of the swamp and how it came to be. And it talks about... Sorry, I've got to pull this up. Honestly, didn't think this would come up because none of these guys know Dwarvish. Then I forgot you were here and you do know Dwarvish. So it talks about the history of the swamp, how it was created. It talks about the armies of Phalorm, which were overrun by the horde of the Wastes in 614 DR, and how they made their stand at Inarev's tower that had once belonged to a formal mage royal of Uth Tower. But unbeknownst to all, he had retreated into the tower's crypts to become a lich. And so it talks about that. And this was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And the king of the realm begged him for his help, and he flooded the entire area with salt water, which killed the horde and the armies of Phalorm. Both were completely obliterated. and the text talks about the workers, the family of the dwarves that had helped carve out the tower. They were called the Stonecutters, which is a fairly common surname. It's almost like the Smiths of dwarves. So there was a family of stonecutters that had helped carve out the tower and build the tower. It talks about the dragon Char Den Sira Vitriol. I did it. In common, his name was Abendeth. He laid claim to the area probably about 40 years after it was flooded, but disappeared 300 years after that and became a Dracolich, but by the hand of Mirkul, a god. Lord of Bones, Lord of the Dead, or the Reaper. He is the god of death. And so one of his priests turned this dragon into a Dracolich. Many trolls found their residence here. For many, many years, trolls would build armies and attack Waterdeep over and over and over again. There were 3 such times, and they got driven back every single time. And then you see something that sort of catches your eye in this story. It's about a black dragon who had, and it's talking in present tense. The rest of the story had been past tense, like this had happened and this had happened. And you're finding something in present tense where a black dragon has moved into the mirror and it's searching for a mausoleum and searching for something. The dwarves don't know exactly what it's searching for. Whoever had written this did not know what they were searching for. Or if they did, it doesn't say. All it says is, it's searching, we must stop it. And after that, there is no more scripture.
I'll just relay all that to the rest of the party.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just kidding. You don't have to say all that shit.
Exactly what he said.
But you have to do it in Dwarvish. Close enough.
Very, very interesting.
I didn't understand a word of it, but that was great.
So anyways, he relays this information to you guys.
So that's like the black dragon that we met, probably?
We just saw one of them.
Yeah.
Wow, well, should we actually... Oh, man. He's probably gonna kill us if we don't get him what he wants. We kind of promised that, didn't we?
I mean, we did
sort of
promise we
did.
would get it.
Generally, it's not a good idea to piss off a dragon.
Yeah, he could have eaten us.
And I suppose Lady Bianca doesn't want a dragon chasing us back to her wooden ship. She's not going to be a fan of that either. We don't want to burn that
Decidedly not.
bridge quite literally.
Well, this is a thought, guys. You know how the swamp's pretty evil, and we came across the evil crystal? Do you think one's here? Because we were told to look for stuff that was more evil than usual, and it's pretty bad here.
Another one of those crystals.
Is he looking for that, maybe? You think the crown has a crystal in it?
And certainly
I suppose so.
possible.
Maybe we should see what we find down here, and if it is the thing that this dragon of yours is looking for, then we make the decision from there. Crossing a black
Yeah, I think
dragon,
that's a
yes,
good idea.
invites death. But if you feel like it is the best course of action, I'm with you.
Yeah, let's see what's down here first, and then I guess we'll have to go from there.
I suppose you're right. Let's keep going then. No sense in debating yet.
All right, moving on.
All right, so you guys make your way down, and this is sort of as you're going, Turolo's reading this story to you guys. And so you guys come to these 2 essentially simple made wooden doors.
Well,
Should we
I
knock?
suppose we should open them. I think,
Last time we knocked, we came across Loki, and he gave us some pretty cool stuff.
ooh, you have a good point there.
Yeah, I wonder if Loki's down here.
Does this door look familiar?
Roll an investigation.
That's 19.
No.
No, I think this isn't Loki.
I'm gonna try the door. Is it locked?
No.
It's just a
Just-
door.
Just edge it open, and I'm gonna just peek inside.
Maybe we should try to seduce the door.
Rain opens the door slowly. Oh. So you open the door?
Carefully, just
Try to seduce it first.
Yeah,
that was good.
sounds.
That was realistic.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Thanks. That was Chelsea coming in with my baby.
Good timing,
Give
Chelsea.
me my baby. She's looking at me incredulously. Hi, baby. Are you happy to see me? Yes, she is. Bear with me, guys. You're such a baby. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah. You want to be on D&D? Come hither. Be on D&D. Be on D&D. It's audio, so you have to say something, baby.
I'm automatically charmed as this magic spell effect.
Talks about as much as Rain.
Yeah, that's right. Say something, baby. It's good audio. She doesn't want to say anything. I love you.
Big camera shy. We get it.
Thanks, baby. Alright, we're getting into something. You want to leave the dog down here?
He just farted.
Oh, God, why?
Oh.
Audio.
Right in your small room.
Right in my tiny ass little room. Now I gotta turn this on and have a bunch of background noise.
And this is the glory of playing D&D over the internet.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys don't have to smell anything. Alright, bye, babe. Love ya. Rain, you get the door about a quarter of the way open and you hear a click.
Crap.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Everybody roll a
totally-
dexterity check.
Didn't check for traps.
Didn't check for traps. Everybody, dexterity
Rain.
checks, please.
Rain's the smart
Check or
one.
Nobody stopped them. Let's go top to bottom. Turolo, how'd you do?
Yeah, pretty good. I got a 2.
All right.
I feel like we have different definitions of pretty.
Carly, how'd you do?
Optimistic.
Is that a check or a save?
It is a dexterity save.
Okay, 11.
Okay. Rain.
I got a 16.
Okay. Allegrax.
4.
Wow. Oliver.
10.
Okay.
See, Jack, you don't need to nerf my coconut. You just need to give me dexterity checks.
Okay, this is how this is gonna go.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Fantastic. I just TPK'd the party.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
What was that? Okay. So, Rain, you approach the door and they're talking about seducing it and stuff, and so you sort of creep over to it and you turn, there's not a handle, but you slowly start to push and you're like looking through the doorway and you're sort of coming around it when you hear this click and then this whoosh and this just like insane heat behind you, and you turn around and everybody is just covered in like black soot, and like there's a little bit of like Carly's hair is on fire, but not from him. And you guys all take 10 points of fire damage.
Oh,
I do have fire resistance.
Okay, so you take, I think it's half of that.
All of us take 10 points of fire damage?
No, you saved.
Oh, sweet.
So the one who caused
We
it.
blocked. We blocked you.
Wow, you guys really should be more careful.
Yeah, thanks
I'm
for that.
filled with an unfathomable rage right now. I think I need to process this.
Yeah, that was a pretty nifty door.
You could say opening it was an explosive revelation.
So, how's everyone feeling?
I'll laugh
I
at that
feel
and then
fine.
immediately sneeze about 7 times with the soot.
Well, I feel okay. Pretty used to fire, but
I'm a
all
bit
right.
warm.
Anyone need a top up?
Okay.
Yeah, anybody hurt?
I'm good.
I'm pretty scalded from the fight and and then this trap that was set. If you have any healing effects, I would appreciate it, especially if we're going into somewhere that the Black Dragon has asked us to. Best be prepared. I didn't bring anything. I used it all yesterday.
I'm gonna pat Turolo on the shoulder, like, don't worry, man, and heal you for 10 points.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why didn't you slap in the face like you do with me?
Oh, well, let's see, it takes, Carly, I'll explain it when you're older.
I
Yeah.
might be older than you.
Yeah, with you, I have to slap you in the face. Your Rain would be a punch in the gut. It's a whole process.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Funny, when you heal Rain, it does 1 damage too.
All right, so Rain, do you continue through the door?
Might as well, since I've already lit everyone on fire.
All right, you continue to push open the door, and you hear a click. Everybody roll a dexterity save.
Oh, come on.
Good
Ah,
God.
I went through all my good rolls.
The door was double trapped.
Yeah,
Double trapped a door.
somebody who doesn't want you to come in and figures the fire wouldn't piss you off. You don't. Oh my god. Okay. All right, Rain, what'd you get?
12.
Okay. Turolo,
16.
Carly.
6.
Okay. Allegrax,
18.
18. Oliver,
9.
9. So you continue pushing the door, and you hear another, and Carly and Oliver are just sort of pin-cushioned with these darts. They sort of ping, ping, ping off of Allegrax, and Turolo sort of whips his shield up fast enough, and Rain, you're far enough forward that it doesn't hit you again. But you guys are going to take 2 points of damage each.
Is this door open enough to where we could just slip through it now?
Could somebody look for more traps, please?
No, come on,
This
Carly.
is starting to sting.
Carly, what are the odds?
You know what? No.
I'm pulling pins
checking
out of my
I'm
shoulder
checking
and
for
shit.
more traps. I didn't expect it to be double trapped. 1 trap, fine. Okay, but
Well, aren't you the trap guy?
no. Well, sort of. I'm checking for traps. I'm checking for traps.
You're going to check for traps.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
While he does that, I'm going to raise
15.
my coconut over his head.
15? That's so messed up, dude. That's so messed up. Gotta get that +1 when you can, right, brother? This is such a long dungeon, bro. We're not even to the first door. Anyways, Rain, what was your check again?
15.
15? 15, 1-5?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
So you investigate the door, and you notice that there are 2 little sort of latches at the bottom of the door that both of them have been clicked, and you look throughout, checking around and everything, and you don't see another trip for this door.
Suppose we should do that before we open the door next time.
Yeah. You just open the door, because, if there's anyone on the other side, they know we're here now.
Think I'm gonna blow up the next door.
So I just open the door. I just open.
All right, so it swings open, and you hear it click. But you realize it's just the door banging against the wall. It throws you for a second. You all tense up really quick, and then just okay. So you have opened the door, and you look down. There's a long and fairly dark hallway, and about 30 feet down, it makes a 90-degree left turn.
Well,
I step into the hallway.
Dark vision up and moving slowly.
All right, so you move down the hallway, walking about 10 feet, 15 feet, 20, 30, then you take a left. And you look down this hallway. It's probably about 100 feet long. Doesn't appear to be anything. So you want to roll an investigation?
I'm rolling an investigation.
I'm in front as well.
Literally anyone else with investigation should also roll, because I have an investigation of 0.
I would like to cast guidance on him.
Hang on. So, Turolo, you said you're in front with him, correct?
That's correct.
So if you wanted to help him look, just basically like, hey, does that look like something? Does that look like something? You can give him advantage on his roll. And then, Carly, if you want to cast guidance, you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to cast guidance on him. So you get a D4 added to your ability check.
Okay.
Okay, so I just roll my investigation with advantage, then roll a d4
Right.
to add to it.
Basically, yeah. Now, I will say you can only do that once, and it lasts up to a minute. So if you want to save it for later, you can, or you can roll an investigation check right now. Basically, you're checking out the immediate vicinity within probably about 30 feet. This is a 100-foot hallway.
Well, I rolled an 11
With advantage and a +4.
with advantage and a +4.
Oh my god.
What was your other roll?
A 1.
We're doing really bad in here, man.
Rain dies. Rain just dies. It's the weirdest. No.
My rolls suck. I'm sorry.
You guys are sort of moving forward, and Rain throws a hand up onto Carly's chest, and he points down at the ground, and you see a thin piece of wire running across the ground. It's from wall to wall all the way across.
Oh yeah, there's a wire there.
Don't touch it.
Now I really want to touch it.
I guess.
But I won't.
Can we figure out what mechanism it goes to?
I mean, can we just all step over the wire? Just.
You're putting a lot of trust in me.
Okay, that's fair. I'm going to attempt to disarm the trap.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna hit the floor while he does that.
I'm gonna hide behind Aligrax.
On the floor.
Yeah.
So you guys are just basically like cuddled up behind them. Right.
Yep.
5.
I'm gonna crawl under Aligrax.
As he's just pulling on the string, I'm just gonna just roughly I'm just gonna put my back against the wall.
It's the first turn! Let the fucking rogue go in front of you! He's proficient in this shit! You have torchlight!
I'm proficient at stealing shit. I can't disarm traps.
You have a +7 to sleight of hand. That's the
Okay,
check
I've done
you
that.
use!
Yeah.
Also, I guarantee your investigation check is better than mine.
Yeah.
No, it's only a
Why
+1.
am I up
Your
front?
perception. I don't know!
All right.
figured
How
out
much
the
damage does
controller.
Aligrax take?
Alright,
Jack, you can throw 50 ogres at us.
this is what's
and
happening
They'll be down in a turn.
right now.
Give us a hallway.
This is what's happening.
Oh my god.
You guys hear ringing throughout the entire, well, from what you can tell, hallway and the adjoining rooms on the side, a bell blasting through this place. Immediately behind you, a panel slides up, and out steps 2 ogre zombies. From down the hallway, a panel opens up, and out pours 5 regular zombies, and they're all running towards you. Let's roll initiative.
Good fucking god.
I'm glad we have enough room to work with here.
You got about 10 feet! And just to reiterate, Aligrax and Carly, you guys are prone on the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we
just,
did that.
just to say okay.
This is what I
So
asked for.
After my long series of terrible rolls, my initiative is a 22.
Okay, so 20 to 25.
Rain's got a 22.
Okay, Rain. 15 to 20.
16.
16 for Carly. So 22.
Oh, 17, sorry.
17 for Carly. 15 to 20. Anybody else? Okay, 10 to 15.
12 for Turolo.
Turolo has got a 12. All right. 5 to 10. 5 to 10.
Keep going.
0 to 3.
I got a 2.
0.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be a 0.
Okay. Okay.
At least it's just initiative.
Uh-huh.
Rain, if Rain survives this, I'm gonna throttle them.
Rain's one of the few people still standing right now.
Which honestly is reverse of how this usually goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain's usually the... Okay. Rain, it is your go. You are in front of the pact. Immediately to your right, just like right beside you, is Turolo. You've got 5 zombies headed down, barreling down at you. They're basically 2x2 next to each other, and then there's one behind the thing. You are crouched but not prone, so it's not going to bother with your movement speed. And then you've got Oliver behind your 2 prone comrades, and then 2 big-ass ogres behind them.
All right. I am going to dash forward at the regular zombies coming up on us. Just swords. Swords for days.
Swords for days. All right. So go ahead and make an attack roll. I'm guessing you're going after... I'm just going to say you're going to go after the one on the front left.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
A 14 and an 18 to hit for my 2 attacks.
All right.
I am using my bonus action to imbue my weapon.
I figured.
So, do those hit?
Those both hit, yep.
Awesome.
So roll me some damage.
I'm rolling it now.
Roll that damage. Roll that beautiful big minute.
So, 19 damage.
Oh man, you carved this guy up good. He's still standing, but you do some serious flurries of blows on there, man. And all right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Turolo, your turn.
On a 12, okay.
Oh, I thought you got a 16.
No, that was a 12.
I got a
for me.
17.
Carly got a 17. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I was using last time's initiative. Okay.
I can take it.
Sorry. Yeah, Carly, go.
Okay, I would like to cast Sacred Flame on one of the ogres. Is one in front of the other, or are they side by side? Is there enough room for that?
They're side by side, big boys, shoulder to shoulder.
Okay, well, I can only pick one, so I'll pick the one to the right.
Okay, the one on the right. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Dex 12, he's got to beat.
Ah, my apologies.
He's a big guy, so I'm hoping he's...
He did not beat that.
Roll me some damage.
8 total.
8 damage total. So it sort of punches him in the shoulder, and he brushes it off. Doesn't really feel it too much.
And I would like to, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Shield of Faith on Rain, since he's right up there.
All right. Bonus action, Shield of Faith.
He got us into this mess and you're protecting him.
He better get us out.
All right, so he's got a +2 to his armor. Okay, perfect. Next up is Turolo.
Okay, I'm going to... Is Algarax anywhere near me, looking at me?
He's currently cowering on the floor.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to say his name and then close my eyes, and you'll see a sort of a glow in my hands of like a blue, and in my hands is going to appear out of nowhere my longsword that I threw above, and I'm going to use that bonus action to cast Bound Weapon, and it's just going to appear there ready to go, and I'm just going to yell and move straight up to the zombie that has been damaged, and I'm going to make 2 longsword attacks against him.
He's not looking good. Just make one of them.
Just okay. I'm just going to make the one huge attack.
Okay, good.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Rolling great today. 3 points of melee damage to him.
That is his HP. He goes down. You cut from the shoulder to the chest, and he just sort of falls apart the rest of the way.
I'm then going to look at one of the big ogres. Is he within distance to go a little bit further and do another attack?
They're probably about 15 feet away from where you were at. So you move 15, and then to get back there would be like another 30. So you can get back to where you were standing.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna turn in that case, and just point one finger, and a firebolt is gonna fire out of there towards one of the big ogres.
All right, the same one that Carly attacked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and do I dodge that? Or is that an attack roll?
That's an attack roll. I rolled an 11 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Okay. 4 points of fire damage.
Little sparks coming across his face. He's like,
oh, actually, I'm gonna run towards the big ogre now.
Okay, so you're basically back where you were standing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So now it is the zombie's turn. Oh, you moved out of one of the zombies' ranges of attack, so he's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. Does a 21 hit?
Just barely again. How do you do that?
That's crazy. So you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh, ow. All right.
It's not fun. Then there are... Okay, so let me... Oh, Carly, did you stand up?
Yeah, that would have been an action, wouldn't it?
No. It just takes half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, I stood up.
Okay, yeah, because otherwise we'd have to like retcon a disadvantage roll, and I don't want to do that. Stupid. Right, so let's do it like this. The zombie that they're all gonna move basically forward at Rain. One of them is gonna go after Turolo, but his speed is only 20 feet. Oh, he can make it there actually. So he's gonna come after you, Turolo, and he's gonna make a swing. Let's see, does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right, 4 points of damage to you, my friend. And then there are going to be 2 zombies attacking Rain. Rain, does an 11 hit you? Probably not.
No.
This one, 20 does, though. Not a natural.
Yes, a 20 does hit.
All right. So that's going to be 4 points of damage, bludgeoning damage to you, as he brings his hand across your face and bitch slaps you. Just go P slaps. Yeah, P slaps. The other 2 can't quite reach you, or the last one can't quite reach you because he's way in the back there. So there's 2 ogres basically staring down at Oliver. One of them sort of been miffed with some fire, and they're both going to move in and take swings at Oliver because he's the only thing they can really get to. Does a 23 hit you, buddy?
No.
Okay, you're gonna take. You're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
As he just
Wow.
brings
That's
us
not
down.
good. I'm not looking good.
Yeah. And then the second one's taking a swing at you too. Sorry, buddy. They screwed you. But a 14 doesn't hit, I don't think, does it?
No, it does not.
Ooh,
15.
you're lucky it rolled on this paper
That
instead of the desk.
May have saved my life.
The paper saved your life. Yeah, you're not looking good, are you? But they are up in your face, just sort of roaring at you, swinging their giant maws. Next up is Oliver.
Well, now I'm all sorts of messed up.
Just remember, you can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Does disengage still
Nope.
grant them an opportunity? Okay, yeah, I am getting away from them. Bailing.
So do you want to move up next to Turolo, basically? I mean, they've got you guys squished in to where you're basically like 20 feet from each front line, roughly. So you could probably move up to Turolo or Rain and not get into the muck.
Okay. Well, my plan was to get up to Rain and start fighting the little guys, but now I have other thoughts because I want to live. So I'm gonna just go up to Turolo for now.
Okay. So there is a zombie right next to him that's all up in his
Okay.
grill. You want to go after that?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Okay. So you took the disengage as a bonus action so they don't get attacks of opportunity.
And then I'll do 2-weapon fighting, my short sword and a dagger.
2-weapon fighting, short sword and a dagger. All right, roll me an attack roll on this little zombie boy.
That's a 10.
That
with a
hits.
short sword. All right.
Roll me some damage.
8.
All right, so you take the short sword, do a little carving, and he's doing all right. He's not doing that bad.
All right, I'm gonna try to jab the dagger right in his face.
Okay, do a little face jab.
Yeah. Man, I am rolling garbage. 11 still hits, right?
11 still hits, yeah.
And that's an 8.
8. That's some good damage there. He's not looking good, my man. He's looking rough. He's like, I don't like the unlife anymore. I want to unlive. I want to die. So you overhear him say that. It's very tragic, actually.
I'll tell him, I'm gonna help you with that.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Hey, wait a second. So, yeah, there should be 4 left. There are 4 left. Aligrax, it is your turn.
Oh boy, we finally reached 0 initiative.
Yeah.
Go get him, man. Go get him.
First off, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
So, what do I see? Where are the bigs and smalls in relation to me?
Okay, so if you're looking down the hallway, like not the direction you came from, you've got Oliver and Turolo right in front of you. Past Oliver is Rain, and then there's zombies just coming right at them. And then if you're still looking down the hallway, behind you are 2 giant ogres with only, and you and Carly are side by side. So there's 2 giant zombogers. Zombogers?
Alrighty. Well, ain't that the rub? Alright, zombogers are gonna... The zombogers.
Zombogers.
I like zombogers.
Are either of them damaged?
One of them is, yes. Do you want to go after
Okay.
that one?
I'm going after that one, yeah. With 2 attacks. Alrighty. Will an 11 hit?
Yes.
And a 20 will hit?
No.
Oh, sad.
Roll me some damage.
Alrighty, I shall. 55 across the 2 swings.
All right, so you take your great sword and you're ping, 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 and you do a little zomboger carving. You chop him up, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, and you said you did 55?
Yes.
All right. So he's not looking good, but he is still up, my friends.
I don't like that.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
You fell into Francois there for a second.
He's doing fine. God, I resent that accent so much now.
Francois is in an ogre costume.
It's like, you got me. Training complete, boys. Bye-bye. There were never any crystals. It's great. Go home now. Bye-bye. No, so you've done some pretty decent damage, but he is still standing. Next up, if that was the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Rain. Carly, you're on deck. Think about what you want to do. Rain, you've got a zombie to your right and a zombie right in front of you. And then there's one to your 45 degrees right. So you're kind of surrounded a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go right.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna carve into him like he's a Christmas turkey.
All
Just-
right. So he's been hit before. That's the one Turolo's been hitting. So you're gonna. Okay.
Oh, has he already been hit?
He has been hitting him. Yeah.
Okay, then he's just gonna get one swing, and my other swing and my imbued attack is gonna go towards the other. So I'm gonna hit him on the right with one swing, and the other swing's gonna go to my left.
Okay, gotcha. So roll me an attack roll on the first swing to the right.
All right, 11.
11 will hit. Roll me some damage.
So he's gonna take 9 damage.
You have once again taken a kill away from Turolo.
Poor Turolo.
All right, roll me.
And a natural 20 on the second one,
Wee.
plus my special damage. So the second one's gonna get hit for a total of 16 damage.
Second one gets hit for some 16 sick ass damage. So Rain flurries his swords very cleanly and easily. He's really just posing, but he more accidentally chops the zombie's head off, and then he swings his sword over and cuts a nice big gash across this evil creature's belly. It does some 16 damage. He's still up, but he is very much hurt. That's not right. 6 goes down to that. Oh, okay, yeah, I did math wrong there. He would have been up for a little bit longer. Okay, there you go. That's your turn.
Yep, that's it for me.
All right, Carly, it is your move.
Okay, on the messed up ogre, I'm going to fire a firebolt at him.
Fire it up. Fire that bolt.
Okay, 21
21 to hit.
to hit,
That'll hit. Roll me some damage.
6 total.
All right. 6 damage total.
Yep.
All right, so you send this into this ogre's, let's go chest. And it like burns a little hole into him. And he's... But he's still alive. And he's not happy.
All right, so bonus action.
Bonus action.
I'm going to look over and yell out, "Hey!" and cast Healing Word on Oliver as a level 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Heal him up. Just rolled a nat 1.
13 total.
There you go. So, Carly, you extend your hand and you know, and little sparks sort of come off of them and they fling all over Oliver and they go into his wounds and sort of like, you see them like cauterizing them, but also like closing them at the same time. So not just leaving the gashes or the bruises or the broken bones, but they're like closing and healing his wounds.
I'm gonna look back at him and go, "What?"
Oh, never mind.
All right.
You know, it's really the role playing, I think, that really brings our people back to listen to these
What do you want?
podcasts. All right. Okay, so that is Carly's turn. Turolo, it is now your turn. The zombie in front of you has been destroyed.
I'm just going to take one look over and just shake my head again and just with a sigh look. So is there any zombies that are directly around me?
Not directly. Well, yeah, there's one. Basically, it's in front of Rain, who's just to your left. So it's like right in front of him. So there's one right there.
But I won't take an attack of opportunity if I go straight for the big one.
Yes, you would. He's like catting. No, you wouldn't. Actually, you wouldn't. No, because Rain's off to your left.
In which case, I'm here to prove myself. I'm just going to point a finger at the big ogre, cast Firebolt first as I stride up to him.
All right. Go ahead.
That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Boom. Roll me some damage. Is this the one that's already been damaged?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's a 10 points of fire damage.
Damn. He's oh man. So basically what you extend your finger out and as you're making this glorious, very powerful stride towards him, a flicker flies off and basically buries into his skull, and one of his eyes just sort of goes out and just like liquefies down his face. And oh boy, he's not looking good, but he is still up.
I'm gonna as I walk towards him, I'll just swing and turn my entire body around and then swing at him with my sword strike to hit to that same eye.
Okay, roll me an attack.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit. What is your...
3 points of piercing of slashing damage.
That'll do it. That'll do it, man. Just barely. I'm not miffing the numbers. If you want, I'll take a picture and show you. But he had 2 hit points left. You just come through and like cut the top of his head off right where his eyeballs were. You slice his eyeballs in half. Well, what's left is 1. But yeah. Is there anything else you want or can do?
Is there any other enemies around him now?
There's another ogre that is completely untouched just to the right of that one.
Yeah, I'm going to just give an enormous shout. And I'm going to take an action surge and swing another swipe at him.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
That's a 18 to hit.
18 will do it. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Max damage this time. Good. That's a 10 points of slashing damage to him.
Boom. So off of his fresh kill, Turolo whips his sword in a flurry, screaming a battle cry, and just cuts right across the belly of this beast. So nice juicy damage to it.
I'm just looking around quickly to make sure everyone saw what I was doing and can do something useful for a change.
I give you a thumbs up.
Everybody roll perception. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I rolled above a 10, so Carly and Allegrax saw you. Oliver saw you. Rain is a little bit busy with zombies, but he heard some stuff going on, and he's like, it's probably Turolo.
I'm just beaming with pride.
All right, so now it is the Zombo's turn, and they're not excited about their particular place in the world. Like, they think that maybe they're getting kind of a raw deal. So let me see, I've got 3 left. All of them are around Rain, so that's fun for me. Oh no, this stupid paper is saving y'all's fucking asses. That's a nat 1. I'm moving that paper for an attack. So a zombie actually goes to attack you, Rain, and just the strain and the age that they've been sort of waiting around, or they've been bodied around for so long, his left knee breaks, and he takes some damage there, falling onto the ground prone in front of you. And I think that gives you an attack of opportunity if somebody goes prone. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sounds good.
I'm not familiar with that. They just get advantage, but if you want to rule it that way.
Okay, I'm just going to say you get advantage because I was a little iffy on that one, but we can't get a for sure clarification. So you get advantage of an attack on your next roll. And so we have another one that's going to take a swing at you. Wow, okay, so that a 5 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay. And a 12? That doesn't hit you, right?
Nope.
Okay, so all 3 zombies are making just wild, crazy and they're unable to get you. Just to give you an idea, there's one right in front of you, Rain, that's on the ground, one to your 45 to the right that's standing, and one to your immediate right that's standing. They all sort of moved in and surrounded you as they fell.
Is the one that's down the one I had already damaged?
Yes, unfortunately it is.
Okay. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for me.
Yeah, you can at least get rid of him. So the big ogre saw the damage that Turolo put out and saw the damage that Aligrax put out. And I mean, he's not that intelligent, so he's just going to swing at what's in front of him, which is Aligrax at this point. You guys are sort of both in front of him, but Aligrax is right in front of him. So he's going to swing right at you. And let me see, does a 20 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's certainly not pleasant.
He says aloud. All right, so that is the Zombo's turn, I think. Yeah, that's the zombie's turn. Rain, you got super fucking lucky. I don't fudge rolls with you guys anymore. I pulled punches on a couple of things in the early days. In the early days, I pulled punches hard. That changeling would have fucking killed y'all. But
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, but you got super lucky with these rolls. Not one of them hit you. That's amazing. So I got to get rid of that die. Actually, that's not doing good for me. I'm bringing my purple die back. That gets me crits. I'm gonna win Dungeons and Dragons. All right. So next up is Oliver. Oliver, Rain is surrounded by zombies. There is an ogre zombie that Turolo and Aligrax are currently fighting. Carly is sort of. You guys are sort of shoulder to shoulder right now in the middle of all this going on. What do you do?
I'm gonna move towards Rain and help him out.
All right, roll me. So the only zombie you can really get to right now is on the right side of Rain. So we'll have you be in front of that zombie. So Rain would be to your 45-degree left, and the zombie's right in front of you.
Okay.
Just to give you a visual. So go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
So it's a 17 for my short sword.
Yep.
We'll do nice max damage.
No.
So 10 damage on that.
All right.
And then another one with the dagger.
Okie
15.
15 to hit or 15 damage?
15 to hit.
Okay, that'll
15 dagger? Are you kidding? That'd be amazing.
I was like, where did you get a plus 13 dagger?
Oh, there's another max damage. 8.
8 damage. Excellent. Did you want to use Fury of the Small? I'm just kidding. I don't know if you have that.
I wish.
Yeah. Who has that?
Does it?
That's
can
Goblin.
I throw a sneak attack in there?
Don't know if you'd. Okay. Yeah. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy is incapacitated. You don't have to. So yeah, if Rain's like right next to him, then add that sneak attack damage.
All right. So that is. I'm just using. Wow, 10.
So 3d6 got you 10.
Yes.
All right. You carve this thing up like Grandma's pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving. This thing's on the floor in pieces. Swing. That's another dead zombo. So there are currently 3 left, but you have taken care of the one to Rain's immediate right. There's one in front of him prone and one front to his upper right. So, but it is no longer your turn unless you had some extra movement you wanted to do.
Nope, that's it.
Well done. Next up is Aligrax.
All right. So Big Boy is still left.
Big Boy and then 2 zombos by Rain.
All right. How's Big Boy looking?
He's fine.
He's fine?
He's fine. Good.
Not for long, he won't be.
Okay.
Alrighty. We are going to go with 2 attacks on him.
Okay. Roll me the first one.
Oh, first one is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 works.
Second one is going to be an 11.
And 11 will work.
Alrighty. Calculating.
I'm going to start playing like the AOL connection. Nice. I was listening to
Probably a good idea.
Lawful Adventures podcast, and they have like a Warforged in there, and anytime it's thinking of something, it goes really funny.
Alright, and he's going to get a first level Divine Smite in there too.
Okay.
Just because he hit me, and I don't like that.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so all in all, across 2 attacks, that's going to be 70.
70 damage. All right, you cut a big gash across from like shoulder to shoulder. You just see like this massive goop and gush start pouring out, and he is not looking good, but he's still standing.
Really?
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I'm not a fan of that.
Just remember, this is the entrance.
Mm.
All right, moving on. Rain, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, Aligrax, was there any movements or anything you wanted to do?
No.
Okay, cool. Rain, go ahead.
I'm gonna start by taking a sweep at that guy who's prone.
All right.
I get advantage on him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you, you can coup de grace him. He's really low on
All right.
health, and so you just sort of step on his skull and it cracks open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll drop him, and then 17 to hit the other guy.
The other guy, yes, that will hit. That connects. Very well done.
With my imbued weapon for a total of 10 damage.
10 damage. Excellent. So you carve really quick, shallow X across. Oh no, I wrote on my book. Fuck. All right. You cross I was whipping my pen around. Andrew, I'm sorry. You're going to have to cut clicks out. I'm trying not to click. I'm messing with my dice. I'm sorry. A quick
Clicks
shallow.
are gonna stay.
Yeah. Anyways, a shallow X on the zombie, and you do some damage to him, but he's still standing.
Of course he is.
Of course
right?
he is. 10 damage, right?
That's my turn.
Yeah, because I was
10
going to
damage.
have you use an action to squish that dude's head. All right, Carly, it is your turn. You've got a rough-looking ogre zombie to your front, and he's not really excited about, what happened since he's died, but he's still up. He's all right.
All right, I'm gonna move within 10 feet of the ogre
Okay.
and cast poison spray. He's
Oh.
got to beat a con of 12.
Is that in a cone?
It is. It actually doesn't say. I'd
Poison.
say it's just in a mist towards him.
Okay, so just to give you.
I'll try to get as close as possible without getting my guys in that.
It's not actually possible to get around them. The hallways are about 10 feet wide. They're shoulder to shoulder. You might be able to get.
How tall is this guy compared to
So
everybody?
8 feet compared to Aligrax is probably the next tallest at 6.
6'5", thank you.
Whatever.
All right, so I'm going to switch gears
Okay.
and cast Firebolt to his head.
Okay, roll me an attack roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 18.
18 will hit him.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do some damage.
Oh, just a 4 on that.
Just a 4 for damage.
Yep.
All right, so you launch this bolt of fire right at his face, and it wreathes his entire face in flames, and you see his skin melting off, and goo is just dripping onto his chest, and he's very fucked up, but he's still up. He's really messed up, y'all. He's really messed up. Turolo, it is... Oh, Carly, did you want bonus or movement or anything?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Excellent. So it is Turolo's turn.
Seeing that he's distracted, I'm going to try and just use my sword to push and skewer from the chin upward in his face with one strike.
Nice. Roll me an attack.
That is a 15 to hit.
You don't need to roll damage, man. He had 1 HP.
So close.
Explain to me what happens to this guy.
The sword just strikes in the fleshy part of below his chin, and it moves very cleanly and smoothly upward. And then with the weakening that this ogre has, and just trying to put on a bit of a show, I just pull his head to the side while my sword's still in it, and it just slams him side on onto the ground, and just slowly take my sword out, hold it up in the air and say, "What are we called?"
Go ahead, guys. Tell him your name. Tell him your team name.
We're the what did we decide on again?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think
We're the
we decided
Adventurous
on
Guild Party 3294.
also known as the Courageous Union of Nomadic Travelers.
We can't do that.
Think we can.
I'll just look. I'll look around at the different names and just nod and say, "To us." And
3294.
See Aligrax sadly holding up a coconut, just I
will say this: I love having another DM as a player on here. That's such good explanation. Yeah, that was awesome.
And then I'll just jump down. And can I reach? Who's left? Just one of the little ones. Hey?
Yeah, just one of them. You guys have been sort of squished in that you can get over to them. Where do you want to?
Can I aim a firebolt at him?
Yeah, you might hit rain though.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk right. If I feel like I'll put him in danger, instead I'll hold it and then just go over with my sword and take another strike at him.
All right, roll me an attack roll.
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
8 points of damage.
All right, you cut a deep gash into this guy, like on his shoulder, right at the base of the neck, and you come down on it. Oh, but you can't make it all the way through. Your showmanship seems to have drained you of a little bit of strength on cutting. Any bonus action that you want to do?
No, that's all I can do.
Perfect. Next up is the zombie's turn. They're going to take a swipe at the guy who just cut him with the sword. And a 5 doesn't hit, does it?
It actually doesn't.
Oh, crazy. I was so close to a 20. I rolled it on paper again. Yeah, it would have been a freaking 15 if I had rolled it on the... Whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I got to stop this. Get this out of here. Get away from me. Okay, so he takes a swing at you. Totally misses. Oliver, it is your turn. There's one Zombo left. He's not looking good. He's basically right in front of Rain and Turolo.
So I can get to him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can get to him.
I'm going to take my short sword and do a mini version of what Turolo just did.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
17.
17 will hit.
Ooh, and a 5 damage.
Explain to me what happens. He had 4 HP.
I do the same. Nice. So, much as Turolo is half elf, did you say? Half elf?
Yep.
Okay. And an ogre zombie. A very tiny scale of that. Right next to him, the same thing happens with a halfling and a regular sized zombie.
So adorable.
So perfect. I love it. So you pierce into the zombie, pull him over to the side, Chiras! Or however your voice is. And that is the final Zombo. He falls to the ground, and you are now surrounded by a luscious, delicious pile of zombie corpses.
Can we not hit any more traps, please?
Yeah, I think I should probably lead from now on. I can't really see, but I can disarm traps a little.
You know what? If you guys think you can do a better job, fine. I'm doing the best I can. Just kind of storm away grumbling. Putting in all this hard work.
Turolo, we might have just had an opening.
You will find that even though I got lost in the swamp, if I am looking for something in particular, I can be quite adept. So use me as you will.
Can you find a ring for me?
I'll just pack my things and start walking out.
I lost a ring a long time ago. I could use some help.
Well, perhaps after this hallway and its destination.
All right. Well, Fire Brothers, and I produce a flame up for a flaming high five.
I'll reciprocate and just shake my hand in pain slightly, a bit of scalding from his spell.
Sorry.
You are very powerful. I impressed. Shall we?
Indeed.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so you guys square your shoulders, brush off the zombie goo, and begin delving deeper into the black obelisk. Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you so much for listening. This has truly been a journey for all of us making this show. We really enjoy working towards making this show even better and better. If you like the show and would like to show some support, there are a few ways you can do that. Check out our social media and say hi, ask us a question about anything, share an idea with us, tell us that Carly is your favorite character, anything you want to do. Check us out on Twitter at LastNerdsEarth and on Facebook and Instagram at LastNerdsOnEarth. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can gain access to some amazing benefits, like a shout out, naming an NPC, playing in a one-shot with us, or even creating the big bad at the end of the campaign. Our tiers start as low as $1. We will also have some content available in the future just for our patrons. And also in the near future, early access to another project that we are working on and super excited about. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you next week.